Take Zambia, for example. Between 2018 and 2021, debt repayments jumped from 20% to 38% of the national budget. In the same period, funding for healthcare dropped from 9.5% to 8%. Education took a hit as well, falling from 17% in 2016 to just 12% in 2022. That's what happens when debt becomes a priority. The more the governments have to pay to the creditors, the less they have for investing in their very own people. Today, the IMF has undergone what economists call mission creep. It tells countries how to run their economies, what to sell, what to cut, and even how to write their own laws. It started with currency adjustments and debt repayments, and then it slowly crept into privatizing state companies, liberalizing trade, and reshaping banking laws. Each IMF loan comes with a checklist, and every box ticked means less control left for the country itself. And nowhere has that power been felt harder than in Africa, where the so-called reforms were supposed to bring prosperity, but instead left economies gasping for air. The bitter truth is that there are almost twice as many Africans living in poverty today in absolute numbers than there were decades ago. From 1979 to 1992, the entire continent's GDP grew by less than 1%. 13 years of reforms and nothing to show for it. Investment collapsed and factories have shut down. Apart from that, the continent's share in world exports fell by more than half. Africa once supplied more than a fifth of the developing country's agricultural exports. By 1990, that dropped to just 8%. In manufacturing, that fall was even steeper, from nearly 8% to just above 1%. For many nations, the so-called recovery programs didn't rebuild their economies, they hollowed them out. When markets reopened, it was supposed to mean opportunity. What it really meant was foreign giants walking in and buying up everything like ports, utilities, and raw materials. The continent opened up and wealth flowed out. The numbers say it all. $88.6 billion leaves Africa every single year, and that's nearly 4% of the continent's GDP, gone before they can build anything. Money that could have funded roads, hospitals, schools, now flows out as illicit capital flight. The continent opens its doors to foreign investment, sells access to its minerals, its ports, its energy, and now it loses its wealth it needed to grow. It's a leak that never stops. And what's worse is that this capital flight only makes the government more dependent on loans to survive. Governments trapped in IMF programs feel the squeeze. They're told to meet fiscal targets, balance budgets, and pay debts on time. When their revenues fall short, they cut spending, first on health, then education, then social safety nets. Each adjustment meets the fund's checklist, but leaves citizens paying the price. Across the continent, the pattern repeats. Austerity balances the books but drains the economy of life. It strips away public investment, weakens local industries, and leaves societies more fragile than ever before. Because the truth is that the structural adjustment programs were never designed for Africa's interests. They were drafted to protect Western creditors